What is it that makes a cowboy? It's not the boots or the buckle. It's not the chaps. It's not the jeans. It's not the lasso or the cattle. Not the horse or the saddle. You might think they're all long gone, but you don't need a hat to be a cowboy. A cowboy isn't too busy to lend a hand to a partner. Not too proud to take one either. And when they get knocked in the dirt, bloodied and trampled, a cowboy dusts themselves off and gets back up. And they'll stand by their partners and challenge those who have it all. And they'll keep riding till they find their peace.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? You're all very welcome to our first stream of Dragon Age Origins. My first time playing Dragon Age altogether. I'm gonna a little bit excited for this if I'm honest. Big fan of the Mass Effect games. Never got round to Dragon Age, so it's finally here thanks to this is a community choice pick by Terrible Feral Fox, who used to be a lot more active on Twitch in general. Used to stream a lot, but hasn't in quite a while. But we thank Fox for picking this. Looking forward to checking it out. Trigon, welcome in and congrats on the first. Tommy, thanks for the lurk. And Trigon, thank you for the dank shirt redeem as well. We are all danked up in the Dragon family and ready to go. How are you? I hope you're well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Carly, how are you? Welcome in as well. Happy Friday to you as well. And to Willis, of course, most importantly. I hope everyone is good. Schedule-wise, this week we will have one more stream on Sunday, and it's goddammit, it's Neo 2. But we'll forge away and make some progress. We might actually maybe get into the DLC on our second stream of the DLC. Who knows? It's a world full of possibilities. That's it. If you keep an eye on the Discord, I'll post next week's schedule at some point over the weekend. But I think it'll be broadly similar, except it'll probably be streaming Sonic Monday, might leave Neo Tuesday, probably move Dragon Age to Wednesday, Thursday be Dead Space 3 with Gecko, maybe Friday DSF. Probably be something like that. Doing pretty good. I'm good as well, Dragon. I'm good as well. I should apologise for starting so late as well, by the way. I had I don't know, a 12+ hour day at work, and then I came home and just passed out for a bit. So where are we now? We're nearly 1 AM. Yeah, it was well after 9. It was probably closer to 10 by the time I made it home. I was just I need my bed for a minute. But I think a little nap that was probably longer than I intended did me good. Did be good. But yeah, I'm good. I'm kind of recovered from that now. I'm fairly reasonably rested. We don't have work tomorrow. We don't have work Sunday. Be back to the grind on Monday. Monday's going to be shit. I probably should go in early. Sounds like a future Furico problem. Yeah. Right. I think without further ado, let's jump into Dragon Age. I hope Willis will have a good time at the babysitters. I'm sure he will, no doubt. He's the best. He makes a good time out of anything, does our Willis. Alright, let's jump to game if I can figure out how to do this. See what this Dragon Age is all about. So my situation with Dragon Age is pretty much I know nothing. barely nothing. I know it's a BioWare RPG, that's probably about it. We do have all the DLCs, so we will be doing them. At some point, but I suspect this is going to be... I suspect this is going to be a long game. Not like Neo long, but... But like long. Nothing is Neo long. Okay. Oh, EA, you better not messing around with your Dragon Age servers. Dragon Age servers shut, you cannot play the game. EA servers are no longer available. Well, no shit. I assume like you're still gonna let me play. Are you? Please? EA? Oh, they are. Good. God, they just took their sweet time. Yeah, I don't know. Or is it like, could Willis go private sector? Could it be the great bidding war of 24? Who knows? I think Willis has a bit of public service in him, probably. Let's just go normal. Enable persistent gore, okay. Show damage to party, show damage to enemies. Disconnected from Xbox Live! Why? Doesn't matter. Don't be inverting any access. Okay, let's just have a look at this. Radial menu, previous party member, next party member, switch to secondary battle menu, shortcuts. Battle menu, shortcuts, action, main menu. D-pad to change target. Let's manage characters and quests, move, target lock. Alright, I'm sure it'll make more sense as we go, probably. Will a scam? Hell yeah. You love these games, Dragon. So all I want to do there is just make the sound effects and the music a little bit quieter than the dialogue. Subtitles, we'll say always, so that people can see what's going on over me rambling. Brightness. I'll give it a smidge extra because encoding normally darkens things a bit, and we are going to have encoding if we're streaming. Change storage device. I don't know what storage device I'm on, so no. Downloadable content. We should have it all. We do. See? We good? What are the extras? Achievements, credits, trailer. Nah, don't care about any of them. I think we're good to go. An adventure begins anew. Let's see what we got. Oh, whoa, what's all this now? Oh, these must be the DLCs. So you actually select them separately and play them. Interesting. Alright, well we want Dragon Age Origins, I guess. So is the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection. For this fleeting, you've brought sin to heaven and doom upon the world. Oh. Brought sin to heaven. It's an old angel by the name of Lucy that did that, if I recall right.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
Maybe I'll be a dwarf if it'll let me. I might go full axe dwarf.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
So that bit of lore is interesting about how they tried to take over heaven and like corrupted it, and that made the Darkspawn. I don't like that. It's kind of analogous to Christianity stuff with heaven and hell in a way. Oh, hang on. No. We'll be a guy, maybe. Okay, so we can be humans. The most humorous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Oh, well, that actually might be important. 1 strength, 1 dexterity, 1 magic, 1 cunning. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests, welcome nowhere else. Elves could be warriors, rogues, or mages. Wait, it's not the same as humans? 2 willpower, 2 magic. Okay, rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. So racial benefits +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, 10% chance to resist hostile magic. Can't be a mage. Okay. The server keeps their progress for later games, Trigon. I did see you saying that. Hopefully if all the saves are on one console, it might pick them up. That's how it used to do it in Mass Effect. We'll see. If not, maybe it'll give us one of them little things where we can put in our choices at the start. Powerful fighters focusing on melee and range weapons. Stand a great deal of punishment, that's always useful. Strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. It's dangerous that it is potent. Magic is a curse for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons, putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages live lives of isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. 5 magic, 4 willpower, 1 cunning. Rogues are skilled adventurers that come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Technically, they are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab to devastating effect. Ranger, Bard, Duelist, Assassin. Alright, interesting. I think we're going to be a Dwarf Warrior. Log into the server to connect before the end. I don't think Trigon. I think EA have shut down the servers possibly. Not a fan of that model. We'll go with die anyway. So no, not human. We're gonna go dwarf, and we're gonna go Dwarf Warrior. Born castless in land where rank is everything, bound as lackey and tug of a local crime lord, you've spent your life invisible until chance thrusts you into the spotlight where you can finally prove whether you'll be defined by your actions or your birth. As the favourite child of the Dwarven King, you proudly take up your first military command, only to learn that deadly intrigues, family and sycophants may pose an even greater danger than the battlefield. I like Commoner better. Commoner. Ooh, okay. So do I want to be Furico here, or do I want to be default name? I think we'll go Furico. Give me a text box. Why not?
Greetings.
Okay, so we can change this. I'm good and pasty in Irish. I don't think I'll bother with a tattoo. Can't have a bald dwarf now, come on. I think I can pull that off. Oh yeah. Obviously we're rocking that. I do want it to be very ginger. Oh, although... Yo, we might have to go with that. Oh no. Make it normal again. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh jeez. Oh, hang on, is that doing this? Okay, we'll leave that normal enough. I should tin in the nostrils a little bit, I think they look better. Okay, all the way then, apparently. Oh, mouth, jaws, cheeks we don't get to do. Okay, neck. Ears are... Well, why is ear size and neck? Make him a big, thick, manly neck. Yeah. Here we go. It's all muscle, baby. That's kind of cool. I think I like that one the best. Voice. Now this would be very important.
I have lost concentration.
How do you do? Damn, lost the spell. This is not good.
Greetings. I have lost the spell. I must try another tactic.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. My weapon isn't working. Move aside.
Greetings. I cannot cast it. This weapon does nothing. Charmed, I'm sure. I've lost the spell.
Oh, we
It's not working. Move aside, please.
might have to go with Suave. Jeffy, you son of a Sonic, how are you? Reminds me, actually, we should be doing some shoutouts. We gotta get one in for Carly. I don't know, did I do any shoutouts already? I don't think I did. Got distracted. Excited. Shoutouts for Jeffy as well. How are you, Jeffy? How did you get along with Street Fighter 6? I had a heck of a day. I'm working it up been like an over 12-hour day, but I did see you're on practicing with your new fight stick. How did that go? Violent now could be an option.
Oh, my spell. My weapon does nothing. You're in my way. Goodbye. Don't be foolish. Oh, my spell. Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay, we're gonna pick that. We're gonna pick the Suave. You need to practice more when you're not drinking. You and me both, Jeffy. Probably you and me both. Alright. We're good, I think. No, don't do that. Get out of here. I think we've done a decent job with our guy. That's a very manly mustache. I think the white hair works. The few called the castless dwarves of this town famous. They are well known for a few common traits. Lawlessness, poverty, and the brands on their faces. We don't have any of them either. For the full experience of playing a dwarf commoner, we recommend that you select a facial tattoo. Okay, fine. They all kind of suck though. Or maybe we can make them a different color though. Oh, we can do it this way maybe. Intensity, nothing. And select like a light color. There we go. She'd hardly even notice that. Yep, we have a tattoo technically. It's there. Okay, game, you happy now? Okay, strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. Also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons, and is nearly critical for rogues. Dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dex improves a character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute favourable for rogues. Okay, willpower, magic, grand. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat, techniques and special attacks. Okay, so we don't want to sleep on that either. Measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. Crucial for mages. Also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Okay. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master. An observant eye can more easily find weakness in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this stat, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Built-in resilience. I like the idea of us having a good bit of cunning though, even if we are going to be a warrior. Okay, we've 1 point. Oh, there's a lot of shit. Characters completed basic combat training. Gain access to first tier weapon talents. Okay, I think I'd rather that than oh no, we have that already, and we already have stealing. I see, we can learn something else. Trap making. You know, actually, we'll take this. Coercion. Ooh, 2 more points to spend. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. so we get 2 points here. Through training and hard work, the warriors gain greater health and reduce the fatigue penalty for wearing armor. Okay, that sounds really good. Okay, shield bash. Shield defense. Attack penalties reduced. Shield block. Practice fighting with a shield improves the character's guard. Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield carrying side. Yeah, that could be good. Mighty blow. Strike an axe. Let's take Mighty Blow and let's take Shield Block. Friendly Fire. Okay, we'll go with normal. Spitsies, how are you? Welcome in. Happy weekend. We're getting into Dragon Aging. We made our character. We're ready to go. We're seeing the intro. I'm gonna pick normal difficulty. That is my white-haired dwarf back there in the background. Let's kick her off. See what we got.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat, can we not
Hey,
do this
Neon
in front
Neon.
of my
Welcome in.
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy?
One of your favorite games. Interesting. My very first time with this series. I did love Mass Effect though, so I'm looking forward to getting into this. Okay, he's right. Whatever it takes. Didn't I tell you not to talk that way to my sister? Let's go with that. We'll start things off aggressive.
You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold cap teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I don't like to see him treating you that way. We're going to be nice this playthrough, I think. Generally nice, anyway. You've never rolled Dwarf, so it's new to you. I just thought Dwarf would be an interesting option to go with.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brat. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
Okay, so what are you doing here?
Checking on my investments, and right now, they don't bear much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Watch yourself. Right, we're going aggressive.
Everyone needs me. Because everyone has things they want, and my Carter, we're the ones who provide. Until you can do that, you're nothing but my errand boy. So shut up and do as you're told.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I can't stand the way he treats us.
Just be careful about showing him. You've been lucky so far. He thinks it's funny when you and Lesky get vulgar. Some of the nobles I've met, they'd as soon have your head for speaking your mind. That's why I didn't tell you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient.
I want you to stop working for him?
I wish I could. Just go and walk the deep roads until we find a magical crystal kingdom and live happily until the stones embrace. But it's not happening. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
Okay, I don't know why I can't join the army and fight Darkspawn.
It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
The Darkspawn almost overrun the current troops.
Every year, more of the beasts come up from the deep roads. I've heard they've even been harrying the surface. Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment.
Okay, it's not fair that Barat gets to push
Money
us
gives him
around.
power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care. As far as the nobles are concerned, he still stinks of Dust Town. He's got money now, but you can't buy caste, you know. No noblewoman would risk a dalliance with him. His only chance to join a noble family is to claim kinship with a concubine who bears a noble son. And that's what he wants more than anything. Don't you? Imagine what it would be like not to have people look at us like we're sewer sludge. To think our lives are worth something.
Yet you told me I can become a
It wouldn't be
paragon.
the first time. Garelon the Blood Risen was born casteless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so.
Certainly would surprise Mother.
Don't pay attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk or stop dumping in the bed.
Dumping in the
Make something
bed?
of yourself just to spite her.
Maybe I will at that.
Maybe you will. But until then, we can only serve as Barat demands. And he won't like it if either of us is late. You know how desperate the nobles are for more children? They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate. And we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward. Yes.
Okay.
That is...
Who's
oh,
interested?
He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady, not just someone to tumble and forget.
Ooh, I don't want to think about my sister doing that.
Fine. How about I keep the details to myself, and you don't tell me why you come home covered in blood every night?
I think we did that already. Okay, we need to get
Stay out
going.
of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, so this is gonna have...
What is it? I'm kind of in a hurry.
No, okay.
The soldiers who guard the deep roads bring mixed tales. Attacks on Orzammar have died down, but the breeding sites are bigger than ever. The Shapers say it follows a historical pattern. When the Darkspawn pull back, it's usually to mount an assault on the surface.
Okay. Never seen a Darkspawn. What did it look like? Well, we kind of did in the
Like-
cutscenes.
A dwarf who was chewed and swallowed by some great beast and spat into a pool of acid. I saw the corpse of one Prince Treant slew, and I couldn't sleep for days.
Okay, how far do the deep roads extend?
The nobles say they once covered the entire empire, but it's been a long time since they were anything but a buffer zone against the Darkspawn. Whatever you like, as long as we finish in the time it takes me to fasten this sleeve. Well, there are enough of us now that they have a name for us. They call us noble hunters. It's not like we're stalking them for food. If they didn't want what we're offering, believe me, there'd be nobody doing it. A lord's son wants a girl he can show off. So Barat gets us fine clothes, makes certain we know the right songs, the latest gossip. If we get some attention, and bear a son, we'll be raised up to noble caste. And if I claim Barat as an uncle, he joins the clan too. There are few enough of us even without the Darkspawn. With the boys lost every year in the deep roads, Orzammar will only keep shrinking. The noble lords all need to provide new sword arms for their house, and their wives can't do it alone. After they tell everyone the ancestors cursed us because we're casteless, no noble wants that said of his son's mother. If I give birth to a noble son, I'd become his concubine, an official member of his house as long as the child lives. My family comes with me, to ensure I keep no ties to Dusttown.
Okay, we already did
If you
one.
want to talk about something less icky, you'll have to think of it yourself. Well, you've seen more of his bad side than I have. Barat likes to call himself a provider. He says he has the contacts to get almost everything into or out of Orzammar. It's a big risk, gambling that a girl will get pregnant with a son. But it's the only way into the nobility. The only thing in Orzammar Barat wants is the one thing he can't buy. He's been careful. He arms his men with cast-offs. Nothing that would insult the warrior caste. And he feeds the guardsmen's vices. Gambling, women, fresh figs from the surface. Whatever they want. I can't stand what he makes you do. I never thought my little brother would keep us fed by beating old men for their debts. But there are no other choices. Mother can't work. And there's not enough coin to be made sweeping streets to live even in this pit. You'll have to do what he asks. And just hope it's nothing unforgivable. Someday, one of us will find a better way. Then will you let me finish getting dressed? Or are you determined to talk right through my appointment? Off with you then. Leski's probably waiting outside.
Alright. Interesting. We kind of got a lot of background there to stuff the dwarves under casts and stuff. Ooh, treasure. Okay, let's mess with our menus and see what we got. Currently equipped items are highlighted in blue. Oh, what have I done? Okay, I see, I see. We'll keep the daggers for the moment. What about shield? Oh. Yeah, I'll actually go one dagger, one shield. Cool. There we go. We have a helm. We'll figure all this out later, I'm sure. Or the game might explain it to me, who knows? Hello, you're not Leski or whoever we're supposed to meet, but let's talk to you anyway. Hello.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me?
Are you the ma?
Rika?
It's the King of Orzammar. I heard you were single. No, it's me,
Don't talk to
Furico,
me like
your
I'm
son.
An idiot. You think I don't know my own kid? What are you doing here anyway? Rika said you were finally making something useful of yourself.
Okay.
You tell me. Just what do I got that's worth living for? I know you
What
both
about
hate
us?
me. I know what I done to you, but it was for your own good. The world's a cruel place. You had to learn that. You think you'd be where you are now if I'd let you hide from a few slaps? Everything you are, I made you.
Wow. Stopped listening to you when I was 6.
You think it's that easy? You think you could just walk out of here? You'll always end up back in Dust Town.
You're wrong.
You can try, but you'll never get it off you. Dust Town, it sticks to the skin. You don't bleed red enough for them, and nothing's gonna change that. All you can do is find some way to forget. Make yourself useful and pick me up another bottle while you're out.
Charming.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Haven't I told you not to talk about my sister that way? We'll just keep going with that.
No hot-blooded dwarf can help himself. Those perfect lips, just made to be screaming my name. You must have had a few naughty thoughts yourself, huh? What do you say?
What? It's our sister.
You know I'm kidding. It's strictly hands-off with me and Rika. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we'd better get down to business.
I was hoping our mission was me making fun of you.
No such luck. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
Okay. What sort of goods are we trying to find?
You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get.
Okay. Do we do it? Maybe he's been holding out.
Well, if he is skimming, we kill him, of course. I mean, Barat doesn't let anyone swindle him and live. Bringing his head on a plate is completely optional, though. All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters.
Okay, I don't think it's right to just kill this guy.
We're not just killing him. First we take back anything he stole and then we kill him. Come on, you can feel bad later.
Fine, but at least let's at least find out what he's done.
Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Okay.
So you ready to find this surfacer or what?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not really sure where we're going though.
So you ready to find this surfacer or what?
Okay, we've a lot of folk that talks around here, it seems. Let's talk to this guy.
This is the end. A new archdemon is rising, and Orzammar will fall.
New archdemon, eh?
You think I don't know who you work for? Is he onto me? Is he sending you to feel me out? Is that it?
You got some coin? I'll do anything. Anything.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this? Any way you like it.
Okay. Eleanor, he's a named character. You got to say for yourself there, buddy.
2 bits for the needy.
I seen you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age.
What happened to you?
I used to work in the mines, checking the new tunnels for bad air. Set me down with a candle, and there must have been a pocket of gas, because it went up like dragon's breath. Healer saved my life, but I can't half walk. What's a man supposed to do?
Is there any way I can help?
You got some spare feet? If not, a silver would fill that void real nice.
Okay, is there anything you can give me for my money?
You drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots, keep you warm at night? Is that what you're looking for? That's worth 10 bits, no?
Okay, intimidate.
Go ahead. Beat up an old man if it makes you feel better. I seen your man at Tapster's. I was waiting out back, but they wouldn't tip me the dregs off the ale barrel. Said it was going to compost. But I saw another Brad there with his surface money, and they served him. Called him Ascaius, sir.
Was he armed?
You think I got that close? Tavern keepers, they know all I have to pay with is dirt. Now get out of here, you're scaring off the other pockets. Alms! Alms for the poor.
So you ready to find this surfacer or what?
Yeah, I got information. I know where he is now. Loot.
You got any food on you? Please?
Oh, this is very sad down here.
Humans say the Maker loves all of us. It doesn't matter what you're born.
Who the dust do you think you are? I don't need no sodding help from some jumped-up face-brand Carta thug.
You have a very interesting attitude.
Spare silver. My boy needs medicine.
So bad.
The docs say he won't wake without it.
There's no ceiling. The air just goes on forever.
Healing, yeah, they will be freaked out by that, I guess. Okay, let's talk to this one.
Don't look at me like that.
I was beautiful once. I was beautiful.
Dirt.
So you ready to find this surfacer or what?
Oh, it was just like vermin spits. Huh. Well, this place is lovely. Gather your party and venture forth. Yep.
What? Sounding castless breed like rats. Disgusting, get away from me.
Ugh, don't touch me.
Oh wow, so these guys don't like us at all.
Hey, boy. You look like someone who could use a spare copper. What do you say?
Okay, you've got a job for me. I'll listen.
No work, just money for something you're not even using. Much. You look like you've still got all your teeth. Nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say? No work's legitimate if they let you do it, boy. The Assembly declared back in Darbier's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer.
Maybe I should just take the silver for myself.
Gracious apologies, Master. We were just leaving. Right now, forgive my friend. You know the vent fumes. They mess with the mind. We're very sorry to bother you. Now let's get back before you land us both in a cell.
Offer withdrawn. I'm sure I'll find some other brand who's happy to have it.
Let's Trying to have me sell my steed already? Interesting.
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one survives the deeps that long.
I'm going to call the guards.
It's been a long time since the last Grey Warden visit.
Shouldn't you be off scooping dung somewhere? Brands walking around like they own the place. Repulsive.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Furico, pleased to
You're
meet you.
welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free.
We'll take a look.
Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Oh, interesting. How much money do we have? 0. Okay. Ooh, wine.
What are you two doing back here? Well, come back when you have time to gossip.
Keep your gaze on the floor, Castless. I don't need your bad luck rubbing off on me.
This vermin.
Great prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted by the Paragon Smith Bronca herself.
Stand back. I don't want to catch your diseases.
Oh, these guys are all
Do you mind?
assholes.
I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. My name is Edamaro. I come down here twice monthly with goods from the surface, which you'd know if you could afford any.
Okay.
Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm cashless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use the washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it.
They say surface dwarves lose touch with the stone?
And what has the stone done for you? At least on the surface, you won't be rejected by your fellow dwarves. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way. Fine, but try to steal anything and I'm calling the guards.
Ooh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Stuff there that I would take. Ooh, a longsword. I kind of feel like we should be using a war axe. Alright.
Vermin.
Screw you.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes.
You work for a Shaper? Or what are you doing?
I happen to be doing the personal washing of the third assistant to the Shaper of Memories. He's from House Harrowmont, you know. It took my mother 5 years of sewing dresses for the head maid to get me noticed. Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher.
Okay, what exactly does a Shaper do?
They control Orzamar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence.
Then I guess you're not looking for a quick tumble. We'll go, why not?
Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born.
Okay.
I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal.
Okay. Then I guess you're not looking for a quick tumble. We have to go with that option. Like, we have to.
Get away from me. I'll tell my father you tried to violate me. I would sooner lie with a nug.
We won't get very far if you keep stopping to chat. What's up? Don't start dipping into that moss wine. You know what it did to your mother. We're supposed to look for Ascaius. That surfacer Barat thinks he's been swindling him. That knock anything loose in that skull of yours? Well, you know my suggestion. Go where the ale is. Man's a surfacer, so all he usually gets is that swill they make from grain or whatever. When he comes to Orzammar, he'll head straight for the real thing. Lichen malt. Straight up. 8 bits a tumbler. My best guess would be to find where he's hiding, drop a few names, and maybe a knife. Then, when he's pissing his breeches, search him. Then we take back any gold or lyrium he might have been skimming. I'm sure you can figure out what comes next.
Okay.
My father's birthday gift to me. Same as you. They say the original Casteless were criminals whose houses disowned them, or folks who insulted the ancestors by leaving for the surface. But most of us now, we're just the poor fools whose parents were dumb enough to bear us.
Is it true there's no caste on the surface?
As far as I hear, humans have their lords and their peasants, and everyone hates the elves. But to them, all dwarves look alike. That face brand, they don't even notice it. Because the nobles can't imagine anyone wanting to live anywhere but here. They don't want anybody polluting Orzammar with Skyre's ideas, so they say if you come back casteless. Sure. Prove to the Assembly that you're the embodiment of virtue and convince the majority of noble families to elect you a paragon. Then you're solid gold. Short of that, if your sister can get herself stuffed with some noble's son, she'll be raised to be an official concubine. And as her immediate family, you'll go with her.
I think we'll just save the world.
Hey, what Lesky don't know about the card is not worth knowing. Unless you're maybe higher up and you know things I don't.
Okay.
The way I hear it, he just stepped up. Plenty of smuggling went on before, but Barat put it all under his protection and spread around enough coin and muscle to back it up. He practically has a private army on his estate, and he's bought enough guardsmen that no one ever looks. Smuggling, mostly. A lot of stuff grows up top that folks down here got no other access to. And the Skyres up there will give them by the wagon in return for gold or some shiny magic lyrium. If I knew that, you think I'd still be running the streets with you? But seriously, be careful. You try to get Barat's attention by being too good, he'll think you're a threat and dump you in the deep roads. Stay too quiet and he may decide you're worthless and do the same. Half the casteless in Orzammar seems like. I haven't met most of them. Barat doesn't like the grunts to get too cozy. Jarvia's his main lieutenant this month. She practically runs the estate.
This month?
I hear he's been drilling her mine, if you know what I mean. Now you're showing some sense. Come on.
She's drilling her mine, if you know what I mean.
Do you mind?
I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Are you gonna take that tiresome, the world is against me attitude?
Look around.
That's what I find so exasperating about you castless. You live off charity and do nothing to better yourself. And then you blame everyone else for how dreadful your life is.
Bunch
Okay,
of surface
let's just
trash.
go.
Nothing we need here anyway.
Alright, we're going this way, I think.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum. They should send someone to pick up the trash.
Who let one of them in here?
Disgusting. Get away from me.
Okay, that looks interesting.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? Do you realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
I'm so sorry, my lord, but they told me to move my goods over here. I couldn't even set up shop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan Commander's Feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then. Very well. You may leave your goods here for now, merchant, but move them out of the way as soon as you can. That side of the commons is closed for now. Be on your way. Huh. I wish I was important enough that people would polish the floors before I walked on them.
Okay, I wonder, do we have a map? Does this show me where I'm going? Not really. Let's wander up to this big fancy looking gate here. See what's going on. There's a load of guards.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Huh. You again. I said you weren't allowed on the proving grounds, Brand. Huh.
Heh. Alright, no point getting into it with them just yet. I guess we'll go the other way.
Who let one of them in here?
Sounding castless breed like rats.
Get out of my face, Brand.
Where's the fucking tavern? Okay, that's Barat's shop, right? So some of these doors we can maybe go into. Hey Tunya, how are you? This game really hates rats. It's my first time playing it. There's the tavern, alright. Now I know where we're going. Have a little poke around first though. There's only really one other place to go that we haven't been, and that is in here.
Barat won't want to see us without proof that surfacer's dead.
Oh, okay. We can't go there. How you doing, Tunya? Favourite of all the... Ratunya, or favourite of all the Tunyas, as we often say. Well, so far we've just started. It's been a lot of dialogue and kind of background, world building kind of stuff so far. So it's well, there's little pictures of Ale. I guess I should have seen that. They don't really stand out that much though. Could be better, could be worse. My good, it is a long working week. I was saying I kind of worked like over 12 hours today and I came home and just passed out. That's why I started stream today so late. I just like passed out for a little bit. I feel good now though. And I'm happy it's the weekend.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round for the house.
Patron. This is the bloke we want to talk to, so let's have a chat to everyone else first.
Hey, I'm trying to have a drink here. You mind standing downwind?
Who let them in here?
No castless.
Who the dust are you? Oh, my mistake. I didn't realize you were one of his. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Okay, and just stay out of my way.
You know I always do.
Cool. Hey Revenant, how are you? It's my first time playing it. I've never played it.
Didn't know they let your type in here.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a conversation.
That guy won't even talk to us. This guy is...
Man, drink in peace.
He's only had 4. Come on. Thought you dwarves were supposed to be able to drink. What the fuck is this thing? Is this like a carving of... It's supposed to be a rat? Why is it just floating there? That's not a rat. It's a mole, I think. But a mole with really weird pointy ears. I think it's supposed to be a mole. The dwarves have clearly mastered... Sorry if I'm crouching. The dwarves have clearly mastered some kind of anti-gravity. Look at the way it just floats there. Magnets, bitches. It's always magnets. You see some shit like that.
I hear the Grey Wardens are in town.
Okay, this is our quest. Let's actually make some progress.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name?
We're here to stop you from making a big mistake. We'll try to play it nice.
I don't know what you're talking about. You probably have the wrong Ascaius, see? I just got here this morning. I'm usually on the surface, and...
So you're not the turncoat two-faced swindling duster Barat told us about.
I never did anything. Barat's got no reason to send you after me.
Okay, calm down. There's no reason we can't keep this civilized. Calm down, alright, calm down.
You mean you're not here to kill me?
Is there a reason we should?
Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
Okay, I believe you, but I just need to make sure.
Keep him still. I'm gonna search his bags.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Okay, how much ore did you take?
Just a little. Maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece. That's a lot of coin. Could you, forget to mention this to Barat?
Okay. Fuck it. Don't particularly like Brash. I'm listening.
I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore, sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say?
Let's intimidate.
All I have is the 2 nuggets, but they're yours if you let me out of here.
Are you breathing smoke? Barat will kill you if he catches you with his lyrium.
With my best friend?
Well, that's a whole other story. We need to sell it before we go back to Barat, and to someone who won't run to him. Tell you what, cut me in 50 and we'll take it to Olinda. Remember her? She likes me and refuses to work with the old man.
$25.75.
Fine. What, am I gonna fight you for it?
Then what happens to me?
Okay. I'm killing you as far as Baralt knows. Got it?
Yes, yes. I'll go back up to the surface right now. I'll move to Orlais, to Antiva. Thank you. You're as noble as you are strong. May the ancestors bless your steps.
Okay, cool. Right, we're already swindling the boss. I like it. Was the mole bloody? Let's look at it again. It's hard to tell in the light. I thought it was like a wood carving or something. Moles don't look exactly like that as well. I don't know, that's weird. Alright, we're out of here.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oscaius ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor.
Too late for regrets.
We should sell this quick and report back before Barat starts wondering what's taking so long.
Unless you think we should give it all to Barat.
We'll sell one till Barat we found one.
He'd probably buy that. If he knew what Oscaius was hoarding, he wouldn't have sent us to look, right? Unless he was testing us.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Oh, I'm just using the Aston Powers line. Gotcha. Well, Linda.
What are you two doing back here? Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear cross those lips. Where exactly would someone like you pick up lyrium?
Where do you think?
I think that's probably something I should never know.
Exactly.
Didn't I tell you she's a gem?
How much do you have?
Okay, first tell me how much.
I can give you 30 silvers per nugget.
Only 30?
It's less than it's worth, I won't lie to you. But the market for it's topside, and that won't be easy for me to reach. And I'll have to find a buyer who won't ask where it came from. For that, I can't afford more than 30.
Okay, why is lyrium so valuable
Because we
anyway?
have it, and the folks topside need it. It's what their mages use to power their spells, and it's the only metal that'll let magic stick to a shield or sword. Now, do you want the deal or not?
Okay, I'll sell you one.
All right then. Let me take that off your hands. And you probably shouldn't come around here for a while, just in case.
Nice.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come.
Shut up and let me see your wares.
But try to steal anything, and I'm calling the guards.
Ooh, a dwarven mace. Okay, so 22 and 50. 22 blue. What are these currencies? I don't really know. Okay, 12 strength, damage 5, so it's better than what we have. Critical chances lower, armor penetration, da. He's one of the yellow currency that we don't have any of yet. Defense 1.5, 1.5, missile deflection, blah blah blah. Burst chain strength, burst 10 strength. Grows everywhere, is relatively strong. Base is scuffed and dented. Elm tier 1, iron tier 1. Not that's much of an upgrade. I think we might have to get the oh well, I just bought that. Let's say the classic war axe.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Fine, but try to steal anything and I'm calling the guards.
Okay, can I sell you shit? Dagger, I have 2 of them. No, just 1 please. Okay, how do I get to my menu? Eventually we'll figure this out. Okay, we have some stuff now. We have some stuff. Now I feel like a proper dwarf with an axe. Brel be in his shop.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius?
I am 1 gold blue is silver and brown is bronze currency. Oh, so they're all equal to the same. Okay, we'll do this.
One lousy nugget. You want me to believe that's all he got off with?
He said he kept most of it topside. That was all he had on him.
Jarvia, send a dig troop topside. If Ascaius had a hiding spot up there, I want us up to our elbows in it.
As you say.
And the matter of punishment?
Hey Skip, this doesn't look like DSF. No, well I can't do DSF every week because my liver will die. Probably. Me along with it. Okay, we did tell him he's dead as far as this guy know. Don't worry, I killed him myself.
Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the tapsters this afternoon. And he says he saw something change hands between you and Ascaius. And then the duster sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does that sound like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped-up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you?
Depends on the lady. Okay, I'm not stupid enough to kill Osgaius in public.
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Barat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Osgaius somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
I don't like you making me look weak, but it's smart to try to keep the swordcast from asking questions. That's why I like you two. Now I got something else for you. Make some use of your unique skills.
Let me guess, I don't really have a choice.
You're catching on. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life.
Oh, is this how we get going?
Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing.
I wouldn't know until I try, Skip. I don't want to try. Why would the Grey Wardens be here?
Topsiders see a couple of Darkspawn, they start crying and running to Papa Orzammar. They know dwarves are the best when it comes to Darkspawn, so they're here to recruit a couple of bodies to prevent another blight. Because why should humans have to live with what we get every day?
I'd like to know more about them.
Learn to sodding read. All you should
Excellent.
care about is who wins that fight.
He's dead right.
There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Everd's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand?
How am I supposed to help him
Fight
win?
only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Everd. See who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight.
Okay, what is this drug?
I'm not asking you to distill it, just drop it into a basin. That's all you need to know.
Okay, how do I find this Everd?
You'll be in the fighters' quarters under the stands. It'll be in the big arena north of the Commons. Normally castless aren't allowed on the grounds, but I got you a pass. It says you're there to clean up the waste trenches, not to watch the fights, so don't look conspicuous.
Oh, well, alright, we'll go now, apparently.
Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Everd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again. I don't have anything you can afford.
That armor, I want it. Start with Jervia.
You ask too many questions. All you've got to know how to say is, "I, mistress." You don't recognize me?
You know Jarvia, right? Barat's favorite lieutenant and the only person he trusts.
Thank you for the hydrate, Dragon.
Orzammar. You know that, Jarvia?
All you need to know is that I'm Barat when Barat's not here, and I'm getting mighty impatient. Go to the proving, make sure his fighter wins. Look for a Verd in his pre-fight chamber. Find out who he's fighting, and if it's Minar, use the drug to make sure he won't be a problem. If this is too tough for you, I'm sure we can find something that suits you better.
Okay, we have to pick this option, although she's gonna go ballistic.
I think it's way past time we were going. Don't smile on you, Jarvia.
Get out!
Yeah.
If you've got any questions, ask Jarvia or Lesky. I'm busy.
So this is a gift, huh? I've never been to a proving.
Neither have I. What are they like?
Two sweaty warrior caste men all oiled up by servant girls and wrapped in shining smith-wrought steel. Hundreds of beautiful women watching from the stands, wanting nothing more than to rub them down after.
Whoa, easy there, don't stain anything.
Don't tell me you never wanted to sneak in and see one for yourself.
Bunch of oily men. I'm down. Actually, no, I want to be one of the oily men.
Ha! I bet you could beat the beards off most of those overstuffed swaggers. Wouldn't that be nice? And if gold coins fell from my mouth whenever I spoke, that would be grand. And only slightly less likely.
I don't even listen to
Because
much.
as criminals and exiles, we are rejected by the ancestors. Our very presence would pollute the sacred grounds. And no warrior wants some brand watching while he gets laid out. Makes it harder to take him seriously when he flogs you. Think about their responsibility. Take these humans and elves who spent their whole lives flitting around eating figs and teach them to fight darkspawn. Of course they're gonna need a dwarf to help them. Here they get to pick from the best of the vein.
Okay, why would a dwarf want to join the Grey
So
Wardens?
the Shapers write you into the histories as a mysterious hero? To save a bunch of elves and humans who would otherwise end up as a darkspawn buffet? To honor the terms of our 1,000-year-long alliance with the Wardens? That kind of thing. Not like turning your back on the stone to take a caravan topside. Fighting darkspawn is a sacred duty. The king decreed long ago that a dwarf who joins the Wardens retains his caste.
Okay.
They're the only surfacers who care what happens here. They drove the darkspawn back in every blight. And people say they've got some secret magic that lets them do it.
You sound like you want to be one.
Can you imagine them turning down all those steeled-up warriors for one of us? Put on that armor and everyone hails you as a hero? Oh, it'd be great. Except for the part where you have to hunt darkspawn. I've spent my whole life trying to save my skin. I'm a bit too fond of it to lose it now.
Okay, why should we care what happens
We don't.
topside?
Unless there are enough darkspawn to go up there. Because that means there's something leading them. And that means an archdemon. And that means a blight, which means possibly the end of life as we know it.
Okay. Human and elves don't normally
An
fight.
entire lifetime without a single darkspawn setting foot on the surface. I was in the Diamond Quarter once when they brought back a trophy from the deep roads. It was only a head, but it was all twisted up and scarred, with teeth like stalactites. And it smelled like rank air from an old cave. I can't even think of a joke. That should tell you how bad it was.
Okay, let's get
Your
going.
lips to my ears.
I like that. From your lips to my ears. Good little saying. So I think we're going up here where they wouldn't let me go before.
Out of my way. I'm going to watch the proving.
You're going the wrong way, pal. I think he's going the wrong way. Does my map tell me where I'm going? Not really. Does it tell me what stuff is, though? So this is the proving grounds. Alright. Snarky guard.
You again. I said you weren't allowed on the proving grounds, Bran.
I have a pass.
Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters. Get moving, Brand. Those trenches aren't going to clean themselves.
Shouting cashless breed like rats.
Get out of my face, Brand.
Like rats? Alright. Proving grounds. We made it. Already upgraded my weapons a little bit, even though we haven't fought anything yet.
Did you see that first bout? Ostar's helmet practically shattered. Adalbo still has the Ancestors' favor.
Be respectful. This proving will demonstrate who has the prowess to be the next Grey Warden.
I made it to third showing in one of these. You may not think it to look at me, but I was a great soldier once.
You're heading for the arena. The trenches are that way.
Which way is that way?
Could you point me toward the middens?
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens.
Let's just talk to him.
I don't know why everyone's so excited about Minar. Adalbo won last year.
Our warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
I will go talk to him.
Stand back! I don't want to catch your diseases.
I don't think the Wardens give a fuck. What do dwarves do? That'd be my suspicion.
Could you point me toward the middens?
Get out of my face, Brand.
Hey, you're flying. You know, that way?
They say Minar's the man to beat.
Okay, let's talk to this Duncan bloke. Look at him in his armor. All fancy. Those are some nice swords he's got going on. How are you flying? I hope you're good. Happy Friday. Shout out for our friend flying. Oh, Bloodborne. Whenever that was on, I missed it. How are you liking Bloodborne flying? Is it a first playthrough?
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed, or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely?
It was just nicer than I expected.
Do they say the Grey Wardens are disrespectful, then? My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you.
I like this bloke already.
The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends,
That is a nice
and
beard.
inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here, and I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Gonna have to read all that codex stuff before we...
I believe you talked to him. A Grey Warden.
Of course I did. Of course I talked to him. Ooh. Hello. Well, that's a noise. First playthrough in a FromSoft game. Lost, confused, screaming a lot. That sounds to be the way. Those are definitely some noises. What is going on here?
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up here. He's already jumpy enough after that stunt with Oscius. Hey, I just had an idea.
Okay. I could put on his armor, you know, fight in his name?
That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I sodding love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us.
Okay. A win by skill alone. I'm good flying, I'm good. It's been a long work week, so I'm pretty pleased it's the weekend.
You've got a heart of steel, Soraka. Get in the armor.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the warrior Averd. Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Ooh, looks like we're getting some nice items. Let's see what we got. How do I menu again? Here we go. Ah, this is much better than any shit I have. I think we have to wear it anyway. That looks very silly. I like it. No, go back. Okay, do we want a mace or a sword? Oh, we want the sword. Wait, can I not equip a shield as well? Is that a 200 jobby? 200, yeah, okay. Okay. I can live with that. Ooh. Sword's nearly as big as I am. How do I look?
You're running out of time. Get to the fight.
Jeez, chill out, bro. So where's the fight? Is it this way?
Stone met, Averd. I believe it is time for your bout. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the
Holiday week, very nice.
of the Paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Kar Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart through the strongest arm.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, press A to attack your current target. X, Y, and B will trigger the associated special move or spell. Open your radial menu to see all of your abilities. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. Potions hold healing items. Quick heal will use the most appropriate healing item. Cool. Mighty Blow is Y. Dual Weapon Sweep X, and we have Stealing as well, but B is Quick Heal. Cool, got it. I think we're good. Oh, you get wrecked, nerd. No, I'm stunned.
ancestors have spoken.
Okay, that was pretty easy.
The winner is Eved!
Wow, we got covered in a lot of blood.
The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Eved, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished.
Let's go with that one.
Fight!
Of course, and so I shall. Now this will be amusing. Of course, and so I shall. Desire, all right, and so I shall. Delighted, all right, and so I shall. Of course, and so I shall. Well done, I say.
Okay.
Well done.
It's pretty straightforward. We got the combat down.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Eved, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, Silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
I like that red dagger or short sword that she has. Okay, you honor me with this fight, may we both achieve glory.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Delighted, all right. Desire. And so I shall. Of course. Delighted, all right. And so I shall. Desire. Of course.
Okay, this is fine.
And so I shall. Desire. All right.
She did a little more damage to me than the other ones, but we're good.
Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Eved will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against...
What?
Uh-oh.
I'm out already? Hey! That's my armor!
We're found out.
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Eved. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watch you see your face.
Ooh. Okay. I am of no caster clan, but I have defeated you all. Let's go with that. Although, I like this one as well. I will not. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll be defiant.
Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
Okay. Well, we'll go with this then. It is I, Brico the Castless, with my badass stash.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden, but this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is castless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone.
Warden's gonna save
He
me.
has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me?
Oh, am I naked? Nah.
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
I just hope I took some of them down with me.
Oh, you did. And don't think they didn't show me their appreciation. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat.
What's the sentence for ridiculing the entire warrior caste?
Whipping, loss of your left hand for stealing the armor, loss of your right hand for befouling a smith's work, public flaying for impersonating a higher caste, and if that doesn't kill you, they'll put you to death for polluting the proving. That Grey Warden suggested exile, but it didn't seem like anyone was listening.
Okay. Is there a way out?
No. I checked, and the cell is built straight into the cave wall. That door's the only way out, and they confiscated my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that.
Should we piss her off again? I think we have to. She got so annoyed the last time.
You might want to watch your words, Duster. They might be the last ones you'll get.
That's Jarvia, you moron. Don't dig us in deeper by insulting Barat's top
I
lieutenant.
know who it
You
is.
caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. You're not in their cells anymore, and I don't think I appreciate the time and money it took to bribe the right people to get you back. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath.
Let me talk to him. I can explain what
All
happened.
he needs to know is that you exposed him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Oh, well, I can level up in jail. That's good. Okay, we have 3 points. Berserker. Reaver. I might go for Berserker. I don't know. We won't decide yet. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Put them all into strength for the moment. What's this one? Powerful swings requires 21 strength and improved combat training. Oh, we have improved. Do we have improved combat training? No, where do I get that? Okay, I don't know. You know which sounded good? Powerful. Let's take that. Oh, cool. Press Y, map to X, Y, or B. Okay, I'm happy enough with that on Y. Yeah, this is all good.
Leave off with your noise. You're giving me a headache. Right. As you should.
Okay, what have we got here? We'll give them to Leske, 'cause he said he was, able to lockpick. Oh, there we go. Wow.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
I love how his head like exploded with blood from the punch. It's like, jeez. Now look at him. Just a pool of blood and some bones. What kind of a punch was that, Leske? Alright, let's equip some shit. Okay, battle axe is better. It's two-handed. Cool, so we will use that. Yeah. I will get used to this, these menus eventually. Cool, we're armored up. Now, Leske, what have you got going on? He has an axe and a dagger. I'm gonna give you Dwarven War Axe. Which is about the same. I'll give you a metal shield. You're fine otherwise, because that's all we have. It's equipped up. I'm equipped up. We're all equipped up. Let's be on our way. I know what the plan is now, or where the fuck we're going. I assume we're going to wander for about, like, 20 seconds and get caught. Punch of Disintegration, yes. It's a special ability. We're in Dwarven Caves, so... What? Hoog! Look at my axe! It's pretty dope!
Of course. Alright, delighted. Desire, and so I shall. Alright, delighted. Desire, delighted, and so I shall. Of course, and so I shall. Delighted. Alright. Desire, and so I shall. Delighted. Alright, of course. Delighted, and so I shall. Desire, delighted.
Nice. Okay, that means there's one other thing I needed to mess with. Slick tactics, not me. I can't set them for Leske, can I not? Not that I can see. Ah, here we go. Alright, so this is like a simple, okay. I think that's good. Set him so that, he heals me. My health is low. That sounds useful. Look at, we're taking everything that's not nailed down at this stage.
Alright, up and so I shall. Desire, delighted. Alright, of course, delighted. Desire, All right, and so I shall. All right, of course. Delighted, and so I shall. All right. Desire, delighted. Desire, and so I shall. All right. Desire, delighted, and so I shall. Of course. Desire, all right. Delighted, and so I shall.
Okay, we need to mess with your tactics again, Leske. You're clearly not doing fucking anything. Okay. I'll put him aggressive for the moment. Fuck it, attack them all. Hang on, did that actually save? Okay, apparently it did.
All the noise and bother. Desire, of course. All right. Delighted. Desire, of course. And so I shall.
Oh wait, why are you using a bow and arrow, Leske? What the fuck?
All right. Desire, delighted.
I never told you to do that.
Delighted. Desire, all right. Of course. Desire, delighted. And so I shall. All right. Of course. Delighted.
Hang on now. How have I screwed this up again? Okay, where's your equipment then? How the fuck did you get a bow and arrow equipped? Wait, where's that steel shield gun? Oh, there it is. Alright, whatever. No, not whatever. Okay, interesting. Okay. Again, if it's not nailed down, we're taking it. You know what, actually, the more that I think about it, having him set up with, you can't take a shield on a bow. Set up with a bow as well is not a bad idea. How do I cook just regular arrows then? I don't. I'll leave them with regular arrows for the moment. These lads aren't that challenging. Alright. Hey Rachel, how's things? I hope you're good. Happy Friday.
They're all so eager to
Whoa, what was that?
Right, that's it.
Okay, we're getting some magic going.
Light, of course. All right. Desire, and so I shall.
You're gonna have to move quicker than that.
All right. Desire.
Jesus, poor Lesky is getting his ass kicked over there.
Desire, and so I shall. All right. Desire. All right. Of course. And so I shall. All right. Delighted.
Alright, Lesky, I'll save you. Should be good. Be good. I started today playing Dragon Age Origins for the first time, and it is, certainly interesting. Very fantasy, very RPG. Well.
Desire. All right. Delighted. Of course. All right. Right, that's it. All right. Of course. Desire.
Oh, okay.
Got my back, right?
All right. Desire. Delighted. So I shall.
Forgot I set him to aggressive, so he's gonna run off after fuckers the second he sees them. Okay, I think we got everything here. I wanted to look at my armor again real quick. It's not even that, it was these armored gloves that we got. They're significantly better. Right. Getting stronger. And look at it. It's pretty good. I didn't have an option to, like, make him have no beard and just the stash, which would have been cool, but the beard works. I mean, having to braid your mustache, that's just kind of where you want to be in life. Okay, there's a door there we can go through. Let's see what's out here. Treasure. Insufficient skill. No.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Oh, hang on. There might be a way to do this. Maybe not. Okay, I don't know if I need them deluxe. Well, screw it. No treasure for us today. Hmm? Well, I get the sneaking suspicion something may be about to happen when we open this door.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
Oh, yeah?
I know what you mean.
She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
Show no mercy, boys! You're gonna regret being born!
Okay, let's get the ads first, because they'll probably go down quicker. Rate of views. That'd be something, alright.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him! You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here! Hail to the sodding king!
As long as he never made it to Rika.
Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone.
You really want to say that when I'm holding a weapon?
Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Thought he was saying hail to the Sonic King. Maybe he was. Ooh, a belt. I don't think I have a belt. Give me a belt. Alright, I still don't really know where we're going, but we'll figure it out. Metal door locked. Door open. Insufficient skill. Boo. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes! Give for the hydrate dragon. All hail King Sonic. Ooh, connect. Why can't I take that armor? Look at it. It's cool. I want it, and it's there.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me! You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, get out of here.
Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me!
There they are! Seize the fugitives!
Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist.
Ah, there's Dumbear. Save me, Dumbear, with your glorious spirit. Okay, I just killed Brash. You should be thanking me. Let's go with that. Oh, let's go with what are you all doing here? Well, we don't want to say that we killed someone, maybe.
Your escape from Orzamar's prison had the guards baffled, it seems.
Until one of them recognized your friend as Barat's man. Regardless, the penalty for impersonating a higher caste is death.
If Barat is as influential as you say, perhaps he also masterminded this Everd's impersonation.
Okay. Brash won't be a problem anymore.
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if he hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated his courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one.
Are you asking me to become a Grey Warden?
Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
Whoa!
This man is a criminal.
We're in.
You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight.
What's the trick?
While it is no trick, it is a dangerous life. I can promise you no guarantee of safety. I can also give you nothing in return for these hazards. In joining me, you leave all you know behind.
Okay, I'd like to talk to my sister before I decide.
And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well. Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the Proving. But it worked out for the best.
Okay, what are you doing here?
When I heard you'd been arrested, I ran straight to the Proving Grounds. But you'd already disappeared. That's when Sir Duncan said he wanted to invite you into the Grey Wardens. I almost fell over.
Okay, I'll leave you alone here.
Those are the rules of the Order. All Wardens leave their families behind.
How will you take care of yourself
Please
and
don't
Mother?
Hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return.
Truly you won't starve?
My patron would never allow it. He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me. When I left, she was passed out. I couldn't even wake her to tell her you'd been arrested. Don't let her ruin this day. I'll tell her you've gone to the surface for a better life than she ever gave you. It's time for you to go. A new life awaits you.
You're lucky they didn't execute you on the spot, Brand. I would've.
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are you?
I don't know how to fight Darkspawn.
Everyone in that proving fought Darkspawn, and you sure flogged them.
I don't want to leave Rika.
Well, don't you worry about that. Old Lesky will take care
That's
of
what
her.
I'm worried about. Oh good, that's an option. That's what I'm afraid of.
She'll be the first one telling you to go. She never wanted this to be your life.
I'm unsure of flying. Okay, you're right, I should go.
Go back and tell him yes before he comes to his senses. Get going already, before I start to
It's
cry.
time for you to go. A new life awaits you.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Hurry. The King's army awaits at Ostagar. I would not like to return and discover we have arrived too late.
It's time for you to go.
Okay, fine, I've spoken with the nerds.
Awaits you.
What about you?
I cannot believe Duncan would offer such an honor.
Go to the surface where you belong.
That offer should have gone to my brother.
Brother's a nerd.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister?
I have, I'm ready to go.
Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen.
Oh,
I didn't
king?
expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Furico. See? It did the thing. Look at that. Good old username. Kicking in. We'll go with the formal one, we have to.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Audemars.
How much do you know about dwarves?
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime.
If your majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
Personally, I couldn't pick him out of a crowd.
Ah. Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Oh, nice, flying, nice. I played Yakuza on Xbox, so I don't think Flash was an option, but I definitely didn't fully gamer score it, but I did a lot of side content. Yakuza 0 is fun. You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
That's some badass armor.
Uncle
Can I have some?
Greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Eamon, you mean? Surely? Oh, I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Ooh, that's a cool sword he has too.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
I'll say little. I don't want to get into details because of spoilers and stuff, but the ending of Yakuza 0, like, Jesus, was so sad. I genuinely found it, like, pretty upsetting. I was like, aww. I know how to play Mahjong. I still didn't learn. It just wasn't what I was expecting at all. Okay, he didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Let's be a bit more honest with Duncan and his glorious beard.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Okay, what do you mean, what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden.
Ooh, secret ritual.
The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okie dokie. Oh, and there he goes. He's walking off. Nice. Oh, let's have a look around here. Okay, all the shit seems to be over there. Whoa. That could be better. It'd be nice if it gave you a cursor. Okay, so that exclamation point is, I guess, where we're going. Alright, let's wander around and see what we got. You know, I had some leveling up to do. There we go, A level up. That's what I want. 3.3. More strength. Oh, okay, and we have a skill point to send. Stealing. Okay, I wanted to see, is there one that lets me open treasure chests. Ooh, we probably want that, the combat tactics, actually. God damn. I'm gonna go with this, though, because I like having the dialogue options. Okay, requires improved combat training. Which one should I take then? Okay, let's go. Let's take that. Okie. Now I want to go here, and I want to... Awesome. We got it. Only the... Oh yeah, the game does explain that, Revenant. I think it says only a rogue character. I was hoping there'd be a skill tree way of doing it or something, I guess, but apparently not. Cool. Geez, the graphics aren't everything they might be, but it's a relatively early 360 game, and it's probably pretty chunky. And the Xbox is probably doing some upscaling on it, believe it or not. Hey there, little buddy.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Oh, now I'm my lord. I'm not scum of the earth anymore. Probably was. There was a couple of years flying where I actually stopped playing games entirely, and it was during this particular console generation. And it's I guess without saying too much, if you even just look at what's in front of us now, it's this particular aesthetic that is very kind of there's a lot of grey brown. That's the best way I could describe it, and I just really wasn't a fan of it, and it felt like every game was all about the grey brown all the time.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Oh, absolutely, Neon. Don't get me wrong, it's perfectly serviceable. It's all fine. But I just didn't like the aesthetic at the time.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
And there was a lot of shooters as well, like grey-brown shooters just dominated that generation of games. There was so many of them.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Okay, what is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest. By orders of Terran Loghain, the tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Okay.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make a speed your steps.
Jesus, big old tower all the same. Yeah, if you build something like that, it's probably going to have like a pretty substantial cellar. They were great until everything was the same. Like now, I was doing I was working and doing college at night and a few other things as well that made it easy to not game as much. But like I think I literally went like a couple of years without playing anything. It was Dark Souls. Dark Souls got me back in. I was over at a mate's house and I was looking at him playing it, and he had just picked it up, put it in, and was like struggling hard, and I was kind of like, this actually looks kind of interesting. So it's good old Dark Souls got me back into gaming. After a time away, and then I was like, oh boy, I missed a lot. There wasn't all grey-brown shooters. There was some pretty cool shit in the PS3 360 generation.
Hail to you.
Well, I just never got around to it.
Grey Warden recruit the Duncan brought.
Yep.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
It's funny, Flying, because it's probably the opposite way for a lot of people.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Terran Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Okay. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death.
Poor doggos.
Terrible. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Something about Breath of the Wild. Do you know, Breath of the Wild is, I really associate that game with Christmas, because I played it over several Christmases back when I'd be visiting my folks house which didn't really have any internet, so I just bring the Switch with me and end up playing a lot of Breath of the Wild and maybe a bit of Smash and Mario Kart, messing around with the family, and yeah, that was it. But yeah, I really associate Breath of the Wild with Christmas.
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Needless to say, it took me several Christmases to actually finish it, but it's a lot of fun. Good times with it. I have not seen the commercial. I wonder, we probably have different commercials in Europe. I haven't seen it, no, with the guy in the bus. As you would link between worlds on the S though, but yeah, the Switch is great. Like, on the Steam Deck now as well. I have a Steam Deck too, which is, it's kind of replaced the Switch a little bit as the travelling device, if I'm honest. Although I'd bring the Switch if I wanted to play something specific on it. The Steam Deck is amazing too. It's an Australian commercial, but it got big on YouTube. Alright. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Go on then.
Okay, where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Right.
Good luck to you then.
It's nice. He was like super helpful. What a cool guy. Hello.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Ooh, give him the old persuade.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Okay, the queen.
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Alright, I should go.
As you wish.
Can I... No. Shockingly, we can't just, like, loot the king's tent. That's a pretty sweet tent. King is glamping. That's the term, isn't it? Glamping. Hello.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain?
Because I'm a dwarf.
He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that.
I can imagine.
Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
What do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kalen's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Oh, 358 over 2 cuts a Trigon. I hope you're emotionally okay. How am I enjoying this game so far? Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. I'll probably have to wrap up pretty soon, but yeah, it's like it started off strong. It's doing a lot of setting the scene and that kind of thing, so it's very early to judge it in any kind of meaningful way, but yeah, so far so good. I'm into it. A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sword.
This guy seems a bit shifty. We'll see. And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Again, he has cool armor, and my armor's kind of shit. I want better armor, lads. Come on now. I want to look cool like all these cool people. Hang on, we got, oh yeah, we got this. Damage 5/5. Yeah, I like my 200x better. What about this? Maul, 200, requires 18 strength. We have that. It's less damage than our axe again. Less critical chance. A lot more armor penetration. Bigger strength modifier. I will keep our axe. Alright. That's a dead bastard. Who's...
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Okay, so they're basically orcs. We kind of seen that at the start. Ooh, treasure. Insufficient skill! No!
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Well, I get in on that.
Good night for it, Warden.
Has it been getting colder? Every day seems colder.
It's look pretty cold. We can open the mountains, though.
The last scouting party made it back last night.
What's going on, Surge?
Different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. They're on any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough. Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Okay.
Hail to you.
Hail.
How do you do?
Tern Logain's men are up to something in the Tower of Ishal. I wonder what it's all about.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Hail to you.
Come on, try it.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of natural fishwives spreading
Right, let's wander over this way. Who in the holy hell are you? Hang on, better armor. Let's go. Okay, we're getting there, slowly but surely.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
She's just having an old pray.
Hail to you.
Oh, there's Duncan. What up, Dunk?
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Okay. We're getting brushed off.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Even that armor is pretty cool. Like, it's leather armor, which is kinda not the best, but it's a nice leather armor. Hopefully they'll give me some, so that we like can't be a Grey Warden going around in like really crappy armor. Oh, look at the doggo.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Okay, why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place, more so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
Okay, the Witches of the Wilds?
Oh, sure.
What are they?
There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Okay, so I mentioned them.
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
The doggo. Oh, he's covered in blood. Is that blood? It's a weird looking doggo. I'm sure he's a good boy anyway though.
He calls.
Who?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
We cannot. There was no option to pet the doggo.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
Yeah.
Find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Okay, don't mind me. I'm just gonna yoink that.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
As you can see, mine are Dwarvenkin. Fuck it, will we take it? Why not?
I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
I have great respect for the Wardens, unless they're from Orlais.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I am Furico. It's the stream name thing again.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Of course they can, why couldn't they be?
Since the Grey Wardens protect human lands, I guessed a dwarf would not wish to join. Obviously, I'm wrong. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not allowed to murder you. Not gonna go with that. We're not gonna be a dick. Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
I heard that some Darkspawn use magic. How? They're animals.
Whoa. Is that guy naked? Oh no, he has underpants on. What the fuck did you do to be putting there, you poor bastard?
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Okay, you haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Okay, tell me why you're in here first. Yeah, what the... like... Be careful here, what did he do?
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it.
No, we're talking.
I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some
Where
food
are
and
you
water.
keeping it?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Oh.
Yeah, well... Do you want the key or not?
I'll see what I can
Just
do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Okay, who is he?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
Good old bureaucracy at
Don't
work.
expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
See, Miss One Meal, this man will go with the persuade option.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine. Give me the poop key.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
No, it's not that one. Interesting. Chest will very likely only be reachable when Tranquil are not present. Okay, let's find out where these magic nerds are.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Okay, why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Okay, what's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough, Aldo. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... Please just leave me be.
Okay, whatever. Oh, the Candlemaster.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Okay, what's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Okay, why do you think I can muzzle him?
A Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Okay, put the muzzle on the dog. Now look, medicine. It's gonna help you.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Okay, where in the wilds would I find
Usually
it?
grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Okay, I'll see if I can find one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Will the dog give us a poop key? Well, look at he might.
You there, elf. What's your...
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logan
Pick.
that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Ash Warrior Leader.
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
My respects to you, Grey Warden.
Look at them all with their doggos.
Hey, sorry, like I said, I can't let you through.
Okay, there she go.
Take care.
A poop blade.
My weapons thirst for Darkspawn blood. Soon battle will be upon us.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
Did I talk to you? I don't think I did.
With the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision.
You know much about us dwarves?
Some, like all Ash warriors. Our training originates from the dwarves. Is there something
Hang
you
on.
wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. Make it quick.
Sorry, Hydron, I try again. I don't remember if I got the hydrate there, but if I didn't, there it is now.
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. The blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to
Hey,
its
Header,
effects.
who are you?
The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be smarter to leave the doggos behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
The Sonic Frontiers DLC is interesting. I'll be curious to see how you get along with it.
We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kalen and guide him as he faces this terrible evil.
Fuck is Win?
Watch over Terran Logain and give him the wisdom to bring us.
Any last wishes I can... Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Ooh, Quartermaster to shop.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Lost it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl
I'm
down?
sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her
I
myself.
really don't. Give me them quests.
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Okay, let me see what you
Let
have.
me know what you'd like.
Exactly. Give me them sweet, sweet quests. Okay, what about armor, though? Okay, I see chainmail stuff, but I can't afford it. Back is something we probably want. Alright, we'll come back to you. David, were you there before?
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Who are you?
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Okay.
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're
okay.
right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright, off he fucks. Ah, here we go. This is the chest we need. Hey there, little buddy.
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay, well, we're not going to start out by insulting him, kind of. Let's ask about enchantment.
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves.
I am a dwarf.
The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade.
Ooh, can I have a flaming blade?
Irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Okay.
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Okay, let's ask about that weird way you talk.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
They're not feared by dwarves.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Okay. How is someone made tranquil? Yeah, flying. He pretty much is. So I was glad there was an option there. I was like, I'm a dwarf.
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
Okay, it sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
Okay, I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests,
My existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing.
Hey man, but the
Perhaps we may
passion.
think of something
Where's the
else.
passion?
Do you need assistance? Goodbye.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take this.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Alright, well, I said to wait for the evening. I don't know how I make it the evening. Maybe it'll be after this ritual shenanigans. Okay, Wynne, I'll be back to you.
My sisters and gentlefolk.
Hello.
We stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly Golden City itself. They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back into our world as Darkspawn. They are man's sins made flesh, an evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within ourselves. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness. Let us not be proud, so we may take courage against the darkness. I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Oh, she's really zoomed off. Who's this person? Oh, this is the same dude. Okay, Wynne, who are you?
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Can we name AI? Oh, we get through the I am for a cutting again. Awesome.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Okay, will you be fighting?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Fuck all, to be honest.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Do you have any proper advice? I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Well, look, we want to get the lay of the land. Have the chats with everyone, figure out who people are, what's going on in here.
To you. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Wow, look at their armor. I would take that as well.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead. Or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Okay, I apologize, I'll go elsewhere.
The mages must not be interrupted.
Okay.
Their spirits are in the Fade.
I was wondering if I could just, like, zoom past them. That's our helpful soldier dude. So I think we've done a lap at a camp, so we just actually want to find our main quest.
not wait too long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
Yeah, where is that fucker? Maybe if I look at my map, that would be a plan. Oh, he's up like there in the corner, okay. Right. I think I know where I'm going, maybe. Nope. Almost precisely the wrong way. I do have impressively bad navigation skills. Well known for it, in fact. Hey, Wolf, how are you? Hope you're good. Okay, so you should be up here somewhere. Oh, we haven't been... Right, we weren't up in this little area at all yet. Where's the old servants?
I have urgent duties, sorry. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
Oh. I'm doing good, doing good. This is actually Fox's game that she picked for me to play. I'm only finally getting round to it.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes,
Bit
I
of
was
drama?
harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know. These mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay. Pleased to meet you.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Nobody knows much about them. You killed them.
That's a sound policy to be sure.
Let's go with that.
The Grey Wardens have always believed it's important to know your enemy. To know them is to know how to destroy them. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Okay, right, a few things. It kept crashing. I'm playing on console, Wolf, so I'm hoping it'll be pretty stable. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
Okay.
With the mage.
The argument.
The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Okay. We're good. I look forward to traveling with you.
Do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Oh, gained a new party member. Change which party member you're controlling. Oh, cool. Can I rob him of all his armor and take it for myself? Damn it.
Hail to you.
Stop staring at that treasure chest. I'll be back for that with the poop key at some stage later. Alright, let's go talk to Dunk. We'll get this ritual done and then I think we'll probably wrap up for the evening. That's what we're going to be calling him throughout this playthrough, assuming he's a character that's around. I think we'll be calling him Dunk. As in, get dunked, you nerd.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay, and what's the second task? There's no point in... Well, maybe we'll ask what it's for.
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Okay, what do we need it for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Oh, you see, we picked this up going around the camp. They're gonna, like, mildly poison us with the Darkspawn blood, I guess. And, that'll make us immune.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Okay, how do we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Okay, what kind of scrolls are
Old
these?
treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Clever.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Oh shit, we've all the lads with us. Bit of a sausage fest, but okay. Right, we'll have to set these all up. And we will. Can I save though? Yes, I can. This is what we want to do. Boom. I think that's where we're going to leave it. We'll be heading out there next time. I'll need to screw around with that party. Alistair's armour isn't that great. This is not bad. Might steal your armour, David. Do you like my armour? Huh? We'll see. Anyway, for the moment we will exit. Alright, let's see if we can... connect to the Dragon Age servers, which is apparently important for... apparently not on Xbox Live. Let's see if this works, or if they've kept them up. Dragon Age servers went offline. Yeah, no longer available. I was just wondering because one normally okay. Sometimes the Xbox Live can be a little bit wonky when you're using backwards compatibility. Alright. We keep all our save files anyway. That was the start of Dragon Age Origins. There's a lot going on there. We probably didn't get into the meat of very much, but there was a lot of world building, a lot of lore established, a lot, like even this joining thing, I think I kind of understand what they're going to do. They're going to like mildly poison us with, the Darkspawn Bloods, and then we'll be like immune to their bullshit after that. Or that's my guess anyway. That's what I kind of picked up from the lore around the place. Yes, Trigon. I know this from Mass Effect. I know I need to go and have a good read of the Codex, and we might do that at the start of next stream. We'll definitely do it at some point. I was kind of. I guess I was trying to wait to do it until we were kind of, I guess in what you call free roam world, where you can kind of wander about a bit, or you get a bit more freedom. But we'll see. We'll certainly will read through all that at some point. But thank you everyone as always for hanging out. Yeah, I'm quite happy with Dragon Age so far. Like it's obviously a very story-driven dialogue game. It is kind of fantasy Mass Effect in a way. No stream tomorrow, but we do have some Neo 2 on Sunday. God damn it, why did it have to be Neo? We're still at the Sonic Frontiers DLC. Still at Dead Space 3 with Gecko. We're still at everything. It'll be the same games. I think the difference with the schedule next week is we'll probably have DSF on Friday. Dragon Age Origins is probably more likely to be back, I think, Wednesday, and Sonic Frontiers will probably be Monday. Everything will be shuffled around a bit, but keep an eye on the Discord. Post all the schedules and updates there. Alright, let's see who we're gonna go raid. We should love this someone. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here, Neon. Thank you everyone for being here. As always. Let's raid the gorgeous Gogus who's playing some Destiny 2. That'll be always good when we get the chance to raid Gogus. The gorgeous Gogus, the Minecraft Maestro, the Steve Counter Supreme, the badass Blockmeister, man of many names. Man of many names. With the bonk raids here, I think you can use the Chariot if you're subbed, the bonk hammer if you're not, or if you just prefer the bonk hammer, whatever, either way. I think that's it. I'll see you all Sunday for some Neo 2. Hopefully we can make some progress if nothing else. Other than that, you all know the deal. Be good, be kind, be nice to each other. Think about what you put out into the world, make it a better place, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye!
Recall.